the worst trends of the year.
Throughout the past year, I've made quite a bit of videos about different internet trends, from performative males all the way to NyQuil chicken. I thought, why not throw all these videos into one? You can
Okay.
watch this video while you're going to sleep, doing work, when you take a shit, whatever you want. Anyway,
Is this an
without
ad?
further ado, let's get on with some internet trends.
Actually, hold on. Let's make some predictions real quick, chat. Is this just 2025? It said trends of the year. What trends happened in 2025, bro? I can't even think of any, bro. Like, I'm not too caught up on the internet shit, bro. Once I see it, I feel like I'm gonna remember it, bro.
Online, you can find almost anything, like videos teaching you how to cook better. Maybe you meet some new people to play games with. You can even find Craigslist ads asking for fun behind Walmart. Hold on a minute. Something that the internet is great at is connecting one another on social media. And one of the ways that we can connect and relate with one another is due to trends. It doesn't matter where in the world you're from, you can participate in trends that are happening online. If you're from Brazil, the United States, France,
That's
North
true.
Korea. Whoa, I retract that statement, not North Korea. Most of the
Damn.
time, these trends are just goofy, harmless things that everyone
Chat, what's a
does.
trend that y'all like competed in? Not competed in, but like y'all did, bro. Like, obviously, I'm talking about like past shit, bro. Like some of the dumbest trends, like what, the Tide Pod challenge? I can't believe that was actually a thing, bro. What, the crate challenge? To me, when I first like seen it, I was like, that's not that bad. I could do that. And then I saw people breaking their arms, chat.
What's wrong, okay? When I came down,
Chat, when I seen people like damn near dying from the crate challenge. No, I can't remember how long ago. Chat, I seen a video. Dude was doing the crate challenge. Some fucking dickhead came and like kicked the bottom crate. Made the motherfucker fall. Bro, when I tell you, chat, he hit his back on every single crate there was. Every crate that was under him collapsed under him and his back. Like that, bro. When I seen that, as soon as I'm healing. Bro, we have to, bro. We have to. Have you tried the cinnamon challenge? No, I haven't. I've seen people do it. I've never done it me personally. Is cinnamon that dry, chat? Is cinnamon that dry, bro? There's no way. Chat, hey, I'm glad you just said that. Oh, I need to write that down somewhere. Chat, we gonna do the cinnamon challenge on stream, bro. I forgot about that. Hold on. Cinnamon.
bruh.
Okay, hold on, chat. I'm tweaking. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm low-key illiterate type shit. Low-key. Like on the low. My fault. Nah, I'm low-key. And now a word from our sponsor.
A trend refers to a post, topic, or an idea that is hyped or popularized for a certain amount of time. That
Okay.
definition is what concluded of my strenuous, long, extensive research. And by long, strenuous research, I mean I did a quick Google search while Family Guy was playing on my second monitor. Over the years,
Bro.
there have been countless trends that have become popular. Some of them
Oh,
are
does that count as a
harmless
trend?
fun.
White or gold dress. Okay, chat. Again, because I remember this shit going around. When y'all look at this dress, what color do y'all see? I've only ever seen white or gold, chat. I don't get blue and black. I don't see it, bro. So it's like, bro, I don't understand this one, bro. I remember my cousin used to say, bro, that's just black and blue. What? How? Same white and gold? That's what I'm saying, bro. I never understood that. Like, now that I think about it, he might have been trolling, bro, low-key.
Bucket challenge, which recently
People are trolls? Yeah, he might have been trolling now that I think about it.
Meanwhile, some other challenges are some of the stupidest things I have ever seen with my 2 eyes. Dude, I am being so for real when I say this. Some people are legitimately putting their own lives at risk just for a little bit of TikTok clout. Like, think back to the many different internet trends that we've seen within the past 5 years, and
I know what he gonna bring up, chat. I know what he gonna bring up. Y'all remember that trend that went around like a few years ago where they like licked the ice cream and then put it back in the store, bro? Bro, I remember that shit had a hold on the whole world, bro. What, it started in Walmart or some shit, and they had to get rid of their whole ice cream supply because they didn't know which one they licked or something. It was something like that. Well, I know that costed a little pretty penny, bruh. I know that cost. I wonder if they got jail time or like fine for that shit, bro. I feel like, bro, that is nasty. But here's my thing: when that shit was going around, my thought process was like, if I'm them, if I want to participate in that challenge where I lick ice cream, then put it back in, right? All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lick the ice cream. I'm gonna record myself lick the ice cream, put it back in there. As soon as the TikTok is over with, I'm going to take that same ice cream and buy that bitch. What the fuck? What did I do wrong?
What did I do?
I mean, like I'm influencing other people to do it, but what did I do? do wrong? Realistically, am I wrong? Because it's like, as long as I have the receipt and they obviously have video footage or whatever, I didn't contaminate nothing, bro. Like, it's still nasty and weird, but it's not that bad.
Guarantee that 90% of them will prove to you why natural selection is a thing to begin with. The different types of people that are... Oh, I just got a flashback. Like, the people who are actually doing these trends are a different level of... Whoa, I got a little bit, overly passionate, let's say. One trend that we've seen more recently is galaxy gas. For those of you who don't know exactly what galaxy gas is, it's Whippets, nitrous oxide, brain cell annihilator.
Huh?
Hey, that sounds kind of cool. Galaxy gas blew up quickly on TikTok after a video of a rather kind-hearted looking gentleman named Little T was filmed utilizing his canister of galaxy gas.
Chat, when did this happen? Bro, I had never seen this.
I needed to catch my breath. Apparently, once doing this, it gives you a strong euphoria, oftentimes lasting only minutes, which in turn leads to people spinning right back and going to space. Now listen, I am telling you, this is bad. Like, it legitimately is one of the worst things that you can possibly do to your body, considering it demolishes your brain cells. Dude, this is no joke. What a lot of people don't seem to realize is that this isn't just something that your brain can simply recover from. Once you cook your brain cells, they're cooked permanently.
Oh,
it's gonna
are they
get
actually?
to a point where you can't just simply say, yeah, I've decided to quit galaxy gas. No, eventually your brain's gonna be so cooked, you're gonna be a new gen Stephen Hawking.
When did this happen? What the fuck is galaxy gas? What is it? Is it some kind of like glue or something? Like, I'm confused. I don't remember this.
To study the galaxy instead of inhale it. Also, I had no involvement in that island.
Ah,
It
hell
genuinely
no.
astonishes me how people think that this is a good idea. I really don't want to sound like one of those cringe alpha males, but please stick to breathing air. While we're on alpha topics, women, am I right? This is just
hell
the
no.
tip of the iceberg, though. For example, back in 2018, people were participating in the Tide Pod
Yeah.
Challenge.
See,
where-
this one I never
a
understood.
Tide Pod.
I never, bro. You have to be dumb in order, bro. There's no way people were actually doing that, bro. There's actually no way, bro.
On Earth are people even coming up with these challenges online to begin with, where you just eat some sort of chemical and that's the entire thing? Like, there isn't even anything else to it. You just sign yourself up to go to the hospital. If
Immediately.
I wasn't actually alive and witnessing people on social media doing this all the time,
I would think it's a
wouldn't
joke.
believe that it's real because of how unbelievably stupid it sounds. Like everything else negative on this planet, it originated from Twitter.com. Also,
Did it
what is
actually?
the actual challenge aspect of this trend? Is it just not to keel over and give in to the effects of the countless chemicals going through your body? I don't know what the executives over there were thinking when they thought, hey, what if we made this product filled with life-threatening chemicals bright rainbow colors? What if we made it appeal to children? Like, what the Now, obviously, this trend is stupid and you should never participate in it. A surprising amount of these trends are just consuming items in a way that they shouldn't be used. Like,
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay, I remember two now. Y'all ever like put corn on a drill and then? Zzz, that's not that bad to me. Is that bad? Like it could be stupid, like depending on how fast you go. Like if you're fucking full squeezing them up and it's, but if you go and then you just eat the corn, I've seen people lose teeth doing. Oh shit. Oh shit. But I guarantee they were going fast, bro. Like nobody lost a tooth just going. They were going. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then also, chat, I'm not sure how long ago it was. Do you remember when people were filing their teeth, bro? With like the little toenail thing where they, bro, that one? Anything with teeth, bro, I'm cool, bro. Cause chat, I do not want fake teeth, bro. I really don't. I don't want fake teeth, bro.
Benadryl challenge. What are we even doing at this point? I'll let you take a wild guess of what this challenge consisted of. You know, I searched this trend up and I couldn't really find much, so I put Reddit at the end because that seems to solve every question that I have. And the first thing that I see is this. I took the Benadryl challenge and I saw the Hat Man. Yeah, no shit. In this post, the user talks about his horrific experience. But, like, what do you expect to happen?
Wait, what trend?
I ignored the warning
Benadryl?
label and took excessive amounts. Why? That's no different than saying, I farted and it really stinks. Like, yes, obviously it does. There's no other outcome. That's not all, though. Back in 2017, there was an ongoing trend where people would make NyQuil chicken. This challenge...
Was I just not around for these trends, bro? What is NyQuil chicken?
The Sleepy Time chicken recipe would have participants cooking chicken in syrup. Challenge originated from 4chan, which is a site that, believe it or not, is somehow worse than Twitter. It got so
Yo, chat, why have I? Did that shit work? I know that shit tasted like ass, but that shit, like, did it work? Bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, chat, that's like the ultimate food coma. Like, chat, y'all ever get the itis after eating like a big ass meal? Like, especially if you go to like a buffet or just a fancy, y'all ever ate so much, chat, that like you dead ass just have to take a nap, bro. You have to. There's no other option. I feel like cooking your chicken in NyQuil would give you that, but like times 20, bro. They were doing worse shit than that, bro. That's outrageous. Happened to me today. Oh, you got the itis, bro?
the FDA even had to come out and make an official statement basically condemning the entire challenge. See, what people didn't seem to realize is that cooking cough syrup will boost the potency of it,
Yeah, I was
and it
about
could
to
even cause
say.
damage to your lungs just from the fumes alone. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever seen anything positive ever come out of 4chan. Although they may not seem stupid because you aren't doing something like dipping your balls in Mr. Clean, they're still equally as dangerous. For starters, let's take a look at the milk crate challenge. No, you're not eating the milk crates, stupid. Instead, you stack them up into a pyramid and try your best to climb up
At
and
first,
over
that
them
one
without
wasn't that
falling and
bad, bro.
decimating your body. This trend became popular on social media back in 2021, and you would stack the milk crates into this
I would have
podium,
did this.
and
If
you
I had
would
milk
walk
crates, I would
over
have did
them.
this one.
99% of the time, it would end with somebody losing their balance and falling over. When I saw this online for the very first time, I wasn't really sure how they could possibly be dangerous until I saw just how unstable they were. When
That's
you walk
see, he thought the same thing though. What he
sure
said?
how they balance and falling over. When I saw this online for the very first time, I wasn't really sure how they could possibly be dangerous until I saw just how unstable they were. When you
I'm telling you, when I first seen this, I was like, bro, that's not that bad. Like, that's like the lower tier echelon of dumbass trends. That's like low tier, bro. Cause it's like, bro, that one's not that bad. And then you see somebody almost literally break their spine, and you go, maybe it is that bad. maybe it is that bad. I'm not
walk
gonna
on,
lie.
you probably have conspiracies online involving jet fuel and the president. These crates would stack up to be like 7 feet tall, so when you end up hitting the ground and potentially land on your back,
Yeah.
you're gonna be stuck with the Joe Swanson player build for the rest of your life. The reason it's so hard to balance
Bro, Joe Swanson player build.
is due to the physics
Bro.
which involve the neurons and molecules within the milk. Don't listen
That's
to me,
crazy,
I failed
bro.
science. One
What
trend
the
that came
fuck?
10 years earlier is planking. I know some of you watching
What's
this may
planking?
have just had a memory awaken that you forgot even existed. Planking was an early
Oh,
internet
that
trend
shit,
that
I
had
remember
people
that.
laying flat
Is
on
it-
their
this
stomach
ain't
and acting
dumb.
like a plank of
Whoa,
wood.
Gramps.
You see, the joke here is that you're doing it in places you aren't supposed to be. No, silly. Toilets are for shitting, not planking. Classic
Okay,
Charlie. He's doing
alright,
it in the
yeah,
middle of the
see.
I-97 freeway. You're so funny. Hey, Charlie, a car's coming. Hey, Charlie. A lot of the time, people were doing it in innocent spots, like the grass or a park bench. But because it's the internet, more and more people were taking it to an extreme that it didn't need to go in the first place. Like, some people were actually
Yeah,
doing
see.
it from their rooftop or like
See,
from
but I feel like that's how a lot of trends, some trends actually start off and they're actually dumb as fuck. I'm not gonna say they're not, okay? Some trends do start off and they're actually like dumb as shit, right? But some of them, they start off innocent, cool, calm, collected. And then one dickhead. One all it takes is one dickhead to do some shit. Like the devious lick challenge. I'll give you that one, right? Bro, at first, motherfuckers taking what? Rolls of toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Just some harmless little shit. A pencil, a pen, and then they started taking sinks.
Huh?
Chat. The devious lick challenge, at first it was hilarious. And then they started taking mirrors from the school. Bro, how?
ass tree. This was before TikTok
Planking in
and
a tree is
Instagram
crazy.
too, so people were doing this for Facebook recognition. You know, although it's one of the first big internet trends, I think it just shows how far some people are willing to take things. And that stays true to this next trend, which is the Bird Box challenge.
What is this?
Bird Box is a Netflix movie where the main characters have to all wear blindfolds and adapt to it. Yeah, that's
Wait,
right.
why?
I'm not here to explain the plot of the movie.
Ah, no,
All
my
that's
fault.
important is that they have to wear blindfolds. This led to countless people putting blindfolds on and going 24 hours trying to survive without seeing anything.
Okay,
Wait
that's
till
not
they discover
bad.
blind people exist. Now, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but in Utah, a teenager attempted this challenge by pulling a beanie over her eyes while driving her fucking car.
Every time I say, oh, that's not that bad, this motherfucker comes with someone who does the dumbest shit possible. Why?
If it hadn't already been obvious, it got so out of hand that Netflix themselves had to come out and make a statement. They said, "Can't believe I even have to say this, but please do not hurt yourself with this Bird Box challenge. We don't know how this started and we appreciate the love, but boy and girl have just one wish for 2019, and it is that you do not end up in the hospital due to memes." Conclusion, trends are fun. They make the internet entertaining. Just be careful when you do them and don't do anything stupid. Trends are wonderful, and 90% of the time a danger to your life or a waste of money. They have the ability to bring people together online to participate in an activity or talk about a current shared interest. Now,
What
I
that
spend
is.
quite a lot of time on the internet, as I'm sure is obvious. So, you know, I am quite the expert on this. I've seen trends crash and burn. And
Is the fidget spinner a
Just-
trend? Well, we can consider the fidget spinner a trend. I guess. I never. Nah, I'm capping. I had one. I think my homeboy gave me one, and I was just. That shit was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
fast as they've become popular. Let's be so real for a sec. How many of us are still using our Stanley Cups from 2023?
I do not have that
See,
shit.
I bet a lot of you just remembered they even existed. I'd honestly be surprised if
got that
anyone
shit.
still has it in their possession. Either most of them are rotting in a garbage dump, or some homeless guy is using your pink cup to day drink. And just like the Stanley Cups, there have been some new crazes that have been taking over the internet.
Oh,
You
the
know, as I get
Labubu.
old and my memory starts to worsen, my joints stiffen, my taxes go up, I find myself rather confused and my mind lost
I've
on
seen
why
that.
these trends are so popular. Have I already hit unk status at the ripe age of 20? Maybe my feeble mind just can't handle the complexity of today's trends. But then I go on TikTok and see that people like 5 years older than me are showing off their Labubu collections. If you've been paying any attention whatsoever on social media, you may notice that one of the most popular trends right now is owning one of these.
Yoo-hoo! It's a Labubu! Shout out to Joe Bart, man.
Labubus. Labubu monster keychains have been pretty popular over
Yoo-hoo!
the past couple months, and I know that I may be a little bit tardy to the party on this one. You know, just like they say in French, je suis en retard.
What?
Wait a minute. Honestly, Labubus have remained just as popular now as they were 2 months ago. In fact, they have been so popular that Pop Mart, the company that makes these little Labubus, have had some of their most recent collections.
Chat, I know for a fact. He just said Pop Mart who makes that. I know their stock. Because before that shit was popular, I never, ever seen that shit in my life. Chat, I know their stock price went skyrocketing after that shit, bro.
Collections completely sell out in 30 seconds. 30 seconds from being released, people buy out their entire stock. Now, if you think that you yourself can go in person and avoid the chaos online, you'd have a better chance wiping your ass and finding out the toilet paper was a winning lottery ticket.
Bruh.
It is impossible to find these things.
Fuck.
Not o-
Alright, hold on, chat. Hold on. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I gotta end stream, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have to shit. No kizzy.